Hearing this, Gu Changa merely glanced at him indifferently, said nothing, and then smiled hypocritically. Then please, Divine Prince, proceed. Yin Chang looked at the two in fear and stammered, you. Meanwhile, the Divine Prince was steadily advancing towards him, saying, Yin Chang, at this point, don't blame me for being heartless. Suddenly, the Divine Prince was attacked from behind. He looked down in astonishment. At this moment, the Divine Prince, with a pained expression, looked at the hand that pierced through his chest and weakly said, Gu Changa, you. He glared at Gu Changa, gritting his teeth, and asked angrily, what are you doing? Gu Changa gave a sinister smile and slowly said, he's right. Never turn your back on the heirs of the demonic arts. Gu Changa kicked the Divine Prince to the ground. The Divine Prince's halberd fell from his hand, and Gu Changa sneered, if Jin Chan Zi isn't here, then it'll be easier. Solving all three at once might cause some accidents. Yin Chang anxiously said, I've told you, you didn't believe me. He said to Yin Chang, now, if we team up, we might have a chance. Quickly. Do you have any life-saving treasures? Take them out. The injured Divine Prince clutched his chest and glared at Gu Changa, bastard. You think you can kill me with a sneak attack? The Divine Prince seemed to be summoning some strange item. He used magic to summon the Divine Emperor lamp, and a red light instantly enveloped the entire lamp. Yin Chang, from behind, exclaimed in joy, supreme artifact. Wonderful. Gu Changa was greatly surprised. He took out his own magic bottle and said to the two, Tianhuang Mountain really is incredibly wealthy, everyone has a supreme artifact. He said, since that's the case, I'll gladly accept it. With that, he used the magic bottle to absorb the Divine Prince's Divine Emperor lamp. The two were stunned beyond belief. The Divine Prince was furious, gritting his teeth and saying, that's mine, give it back to me. He tightened his grip on the halberd, ready to charge at Gu Changa. Gu Changa also gripped his halberd tightly and coldly said, your weapon isn't meant to be used like this. Gu Changa jumped up, charging directly at the Divine Prince. He swung fiercely at the halberd in the Divine Prince's hand. The earth cracked, and countless ghostly spirits surged from the fissures. Under Gu Changa's strike, the Divine Prince was unable to withstand it. The Divine Prince and Yin Chang were both horrified. The Divine Prince looked at Gu Changa and bitterly smiled, I never thought I'd be defeated by you, you've hidden so deep. What Tianhuang Mountain, what Divine Prince? If I were just a servant feeding the horses, maybe I wouldn't have died. Gu Changa said, one of you is overestimating yourselves, and the other is daydreaming. Living is just a waste of spiritual energy. System notification, congratulations, host, for killing the Son of Fortune. You have gained 30,000 destiny points and triggered the Fortune Qingling drop. The rule drop is the Zhen Tao Baoyang. After defeating the God Emperor's son, the fortune item was granted to you. You said, this reward perfectly matches the opportunity of this errand boy. Gu Changa picked up the sword on the ground and said, this sword still carries Yin Xiang's aura. He asked himself, where should I throw this away? Jin Chan suddenly appeared. He hovered in the air and thought, I haven't seen anyone here. The heir of the demonic art must have already gone to the God Emperor's son. Although this silence aura can block most of the energy fluctuations, the occasional wave makes it hard to stay calm. Jin Chan flew toward the thunderstorm area and said, from this faint sensation, Gu Changa must have already entered, and is fighting. Amitba, I hope everyone is safe. Jin Chan arrived at the scene, seeing Gu Changa coughing on the ground while Yin Xiang had ascended as a ghost. He said, Gu Changa, you've been chasing me for so long, did you ever think this day would come? Jin Chan exclaimed, what is this? The God Emperor's son's aura had vanished, his origin damaged, and Gu Changa was in such a sorry state. Gu Changa covered his chest in pain and said, the righteous and the demonic cannot coexist. Even if I die today, I will capture you. Yin Xiang said, a dying struggle, still speaking so arrogantly. Just follow the God Emperor's son. He then lunged toward Gu Changa. Jin Chan suddenly rushed out to protect Gu Changa and said, heir of the demonic art, stop being reckless. Ing Xiang angrily cursed, where did this bald donkey come from, ruining my plans? Jin Chan turned and asked, young Master Chang'e, are you alright? Gu Chang'e replied, Brother Jin Chan, you came just in time, what a righteous rescue. Unfortunately, the God Emperor's son has already fallen. If you two hadn't split up, how would this situation have happened? Jin Chan responded, Benefactor. Why do you say that? The monk does not understand. Please rest, I will protect you. Ing Xiang flew into the air and said, you bald donkey who doesn't know how to live, since you've come, let's die together. Jin Chan responded, you look strong, but you've been worn down by Chang'e. This little attack won't hurt me. As soon as he finished speaking, Jin Chan unleashed the Tathagata golden body and charged forward. He continuously launched powerful attacks, and Ing Xiang sneered, I didn't expect this bald donkey to have some skill. Jin Chan replied, Amitba, I must take you seriously in front of you. The two were in a fierce battle, and Ing Xiang asked, but do you really think you can stop me? At this moment, Gu Chang'e suddenly rushed forward and shouted, want to leave? Not that easy. Gu Chang'e charged forward, and Ing Xiang said, I must take your life today and avenge Brother God Emperor. Ing Xiang roared, burning my essence blood. Are you crazy? Standing behind, Jin Chan said, Chang'e, why? Gu Chang'e turned and said, I just despise those who abandon their comrades. Jin Chan sighed, showing a disappointed look, and said, Chang'e, you misunderstood me. Below the mountain, everyone was watching their battle. The sky was full of thunder, and someone said, look, the silence. Aura has been dispersed a bit. We can sense a little inside now. I can see young Master Chang'e and Jin Chan. Someone wondered, why isn't the God Emperor's son here? Yin Yu said to Lu Guanwang, the inheritor of the demonic arts is deep in the absolute Yin land. Please lend a hand to help young Master Chang'e and the others. The mage behind him said, yes, if Lu Guanwang goes, the victory is assured. Yin Mi then said, but the inheritor of the demonic arts is unpredictable and cruel. He must have had a plan from the start. I'm afraid young Master Chang'e and the others will fall into his trap. After hearing them, Lu Guanwang responded, you don't need to worry too much. I've already investigated Yin Chan. The three on the list are enough to catch him. If they fail, it only means their cultivation is lacking. With their strength, I don't think the inheritor of the demonic arts can escape unless. After hearing this, Yin Mi asked, unless what? Yin Yu said, the battle is already over. Lu Guanwang responded, unless there are internal differences among them. Upon hearing this, she thought, they are bound to be incompatible. Gu Chang'e and Jin Chan walked out from the battlefield, and everyone cheered, they're out. They're out. It's young Master Chang'e and Jin Chan. Oh my God. Young Master Chang'e, how badly are you hurt? What? What about the son of the God Emperor? Jin Chan and Gu Chang'e had a dazed expression. Gu Chang'e said, I am ashamed to have let down all of you, my fellow Taoists. Gu Chang'e continued, I have let you all down. The inheritor of the demonic arts has succeeded. I have done my best. The crowd was shocked and asked, what? How could this be? Couldn't the three on the list capture him? Is that guy really that powerful? Yin Yu asked, young Master Gu, what about the son of the God Emperor? Gu Chang'e had no answer and could only say, ask Jin Chan. Jin Chan said to the crowd, Amitba, the son of the God Emperor has fallen, but I am not too clear on the specifics. After hearing this, the crowd asked, what happened? Why are you unclear? Didn't you go in together? Gu Chang'e said, some things are better left unclear, like how Jin Chan Taoist brother allowed the son of the God Emperor to fall into danger alone. The crowd exclaimed, what? Jin Chan responded, Amitba, I shouldn't have parted ways with the son of the God Emperor, but please, young Master Chang'e, do not misunderstand me. The crowd began to suspect, it seems that something must have happened between Jin Chan and the son of the God Emperor. No wonder he's less injured. You just said young Master Chang'e was severely wounded, and the son of the God Emperor perished, but Jin Chan Master. Jin Chan took out his Buddhist pill and said to Gu Chang'e, young Master Chang'e, facing a powerful enemy and burning your source, I deeply admire you. This is the sacred Buddhist pill from Mount Buddha, it will greatly aid your injuries. Gu Chang'e responded, Taoist brother Jin Chan's kindness, I am unworthy of it. Keep the pill for yourself. After all, who knows if, when you next meet the inheritor of the demonic arts, he will show mercy. The crowd was surprised and asked, what does young Master Chang'e mean by this? Is Jin Chan feeling guilty? Yin Yu remained silent. Suddenly, she bowed to Gu Chang'e and said, young Master Chang'e, please make a decision for our Tianhuang mountain. Gu Chang'e helplessly replied, I am powerless. He continued, the inheritor of the demonic arts has succeeded this time. I have done my best. Now, I need to rest and recover. Everyone, take care and be cautious. After saying this, Yin Mi supported Gu Chang'e as they left. She said to him, young Master Gu, I'll send you back to rest. He responded, thank you, Lady Tian. Meanwhile, Lu Guanwang thought to himself, Gu Chang'e is the true man. But this Buddhist person is not very reliable. Yin Yu bowed again to Jin Chan and said, I hope Jin Chan Buddhist son can give Tianhuang mountain an explanation. Lu Guanwang sneered. Inwardly, the son of the God Emperor died without injustice. If I were as strong and smart as I am, how would I end up like this? Jin Chan prepared to leave and said, Amitabha, may you find peace. The crowd asked him, wait, what does, may you find peace, mean? Yeah, that seems too irresponsible. Jin Chan remained silent and sighed, the human heart is unpredictable. Young Master Chang'e, why must you seek fame at the cost of others? Chu Hao angrily threw a bottle on the ground and cursed, damn. He muttered to himself, why is Gu Chang'e so lucky? He didn't die in the Zhuge ancient kingdom, nor did he die in the hands of the demonic arts inheritor. At this moment, an old man stood behind him and said, Hao, do not be angry. The old man was none other than Bai Yang of the Supreme Cave Heaven. He said to Chu Hao, if it comes to favoritism, Gu Chang'e is younger than you. Hao, why bother arguing with a junior? After hearing the old man's words, Chu Hao sighed and said, Master, you don't know. Gu Chang'e is arrogant and unscrupulous. He will do anything to achieve his goals. Bai Yang said to him, Hao, don't worry. It seems that no one in the world has a better talent than you. Even if his background is terrifying, once you achieve Tao, all other geniuses will be nothing but clouds. Chu Hao asked in surprise, but. Then he continued, I specifically came from the Supreme Cave to urge you to calm your mind and not let trivial matters disturb your Tao heart. Chu Hao responded, I understand the reasoning of my master, but I am angry, even Wana was. The scene shifted to Tang Wan, who murmured, she is. The cycle of reincarnation, the achievements in the sea of business, just as Aoyang predicted, you have also reincarnated, Wana. Qin Wuyue appeared, holding a mysterious bottle, thinking, this bottle, taken from the reincarnation pool after 9 lives and 1 death, should be enough for you and junior sister to use. It's great. The debt I owe you from the past life, fortunately, this life I still have the chance to repay. Qin Wuyue tightly gripped the bottle, thinking, but right now, I still don't know your whereabouts. This matter cannot be rushed. The most important thing now is to go to the Xuanwu ancient kingdom. We will reunite sooner or later. Wait for me, Wana. Tang Wan felt someone was following her. She looked back and thought, why do I have this strange feeling? Then she thought, forget it, it's not important. I should still find a way to help brother Chu Hao. At this moment, Jiang Chu Chu was facing a monster. She suddenly realized, not good, great sage realm. The huge monster charged at her. Suddenly, a hammer flew and knocked it away. The monster was pinned to the ground by the hammer, and a giant bell appeared on the mountaintop. Jiang Chu was surprised and said, 2 supreme artifacts. The giant bell grew larger and larger. The giant bell fell, crushing the monster, and Gu Chang'e walked over, coldly saying, "You can't even deal with a great sage realm, how weak." Jiang Chu was surprised by his appearance. Gu Chang'e asked her, "Why don't you run if you can't win? Aren't you all saintesses of the human ancestor? Hall. Why are you so foolish?" Jiang Chu angrily replied, "You're scolding me again. I don't want you to save me, I just wanted to tell you that I discovered the origin of absolute sound. You can come if you want." Gu Chang'e reached out and pinched her nose, saying, "If I didn't come, the human ancestor hall would probably only have 1 saintess left." Gu Chang'e prepared to leave, saying to her, "All right, I'll go solve it. You stay here and wait for me. Sigh, I haven't even recovered and I have to come help you. My heart is truly filled with the world." After saying that, he summoned a black hole, stepped into it, and left. Jiang Chu shouted, "You're just going in like that? Hey, be careful." A spaceship hovered in the sky. Jinnan's junior brother and 2 headless guards were waiting there. Gu Chang'e was surprised and said, "Huh. The ones who can cross the Absolute Sound land are actually people from the Absolute Sound Royal Court." The elders of the True Immortal Academy were indeed correct. This Absolute Sound disaster is related to the Absolute Sound Royal Court, and there is even a complete quasi-supreme origin corpse, still retaining the Absolute Sound and Immortal Chi. Gu Chang'e hovered in mid-air, looking down. His gaze seemed to be reminiscing, "I still remember Ming Kong once told me." Gu Chang'e lay on her lap, and she said, "I heard the news, the people from the Absolute Sound Royal Court have been secretly searching for the reincarnation ancient Heavenly Lord and his heirs. The purpose is likely to establish the Absolute Sound reincarnation." Gu Chang'e asked again, "Is that all?" She said, "That's all. The information I obtained from my previous life is only this much. As for whether Niao Yi had any contact with people from the Absolute Sound Royal Court, I cannot know. Because later, you killed me." Back to the story, Gu Chang'e said, "Yi Ling is already dead today, isn't that me? Let's try it for now." Then he took out his supreme artifact, the iron hammer. The junior disciple noticed his arrival and turned his head. He ordered his guards, "Quick, catch it." 2 guards grabbed the slowly descending huge iron hammer but were helpless. One of them was suddenly pierced through the stomach by a beam of light. Gu Chang'e charged at the junior disciple with his sword. He asked in surprise, "Outsider, what do you want?" Gu Chang'e asked, "What do you think?" He shouted, "Your Majesty, Your Highness, save me." Jianan immediately rushed over. She kicked him into the air. Then she asked, daring to sneak in alone, "Who are you?" Gu Chang'e recognized, "Supreme Realm, genuine." In the Supreme Realm, 1 step equals a layer of heaven, the gap is too great. This woman's cultivation must be at least 5 or 6 layers of heaven. After thinking, he immediately planned to escape. Suddenly, Jinan appeared in front of him and grabbed his neck, controlling him. She asked, "Outsider, do you think you can still escape?" Suddenly, Jianan froze. Gu Chang'e disappeared in front of her. She was shocked and asked herself, "Void talent?" Jianan said to Gu Chang'e, "Struggle and die." Then she summoned a dark hand to grab him. Suddenly, Gu Chang'e grabbed his spear and counterattacked. He thrust the spear into the dark hand, neutralizing her attack. Jianan asked in surprise, "Reincarnation divine art? A single strike so domineering? What is your relationship with the reincarnation ancient Heavenly Lord?" Gu Chang'e thought, as expected, "It's a trap." Then he replied, "What does it have to do with you?" Jianan asked, "Although the reincarnation ancient Heavenly Lord's whereabouts are unknown, only he can use the reincarnation divine art. So, you're his heir?" Gu Chang'e said, "Actually, I inherited the reincarnation ancient Heavenly Lord's legacy, and the heir can also receive it." After hearing that, she continued, "In that case, we have no reason to fight. Anyway, My purpose this time is to find his heir.